Alright, so if you had watched my video from the other day, I was quite taken back. I felt like my heart was ripped out of its chest and that my arteries were just all snipped. And I just lost so much blood, it wasn't even funny. But Resident Evil, Netflix had announced the new Resident Evil series, and of course I had to shit on it for reasons. But it looks like crap, and it's an all-female cast with a black Wesker, and I guess, they forgot that the whole movie series pretty much revolved around a female cast. Even though they tried to implement some of the video game characters in there, they pretty much failed. But so for the most part, I don't understand how they think that this is going to be new and revolutionary where we have an all-female cast, because it's like, that's all it's been. Unfortunately, that's all the movies have been, just female characters that don't belong in the franchise, carrying the franchise, adding all these random elements in that none of us care about and none of us want, that has nothing to do with the video game. But, hopefully Netflix realizes that they're not going to do very well, so hopefully they just go ahead and cancel it. But I doubt they will because, money. And unfortunately, I doubt any of them spoke to Mila Jovovich, and asked, hey, how was it getting into this film and being in a zombie movie? But again, I don't know. But then I did realize that, wait a minute, wasn't there supposed to be another Resident Evil movie coming out that was actually filming? I thought it was that one, but no, there's another one. And then I realized that they already have the cast of that one done. And fuck.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Now.
Oh my god, they're making Leon Kennedy, what, a Mexican long-haired dude with a mustache? Come on, guys. Come on, that is just stupid. And it's just as much, I guess it's a little bit better because they actually have other characters in it. Like, I guess apparently Chris Redfield will be in it, William Birkin will be in it, and those are characters that have already been established in the Resident Evil series. So hopefully they actually take it more along the lines of, like, crazy experiments gone wrong and all that fun stuff, So if they don't, they're just gonna be fucking around. But, Neil McDough is pretty cool for William Birkin, and Donald Logue for Brian Irons. I'm not sure who Brian Irons is, but you know what? I liked him in Blade, and he died, so he's probably gonna die in this one too, but whatever. But I pretty much wanted to make this video now because I forgot that another Resident Evil movie was coming out. That's right, another one, but a way fucking better one. So this video is to introduce Resident Evil's Infinite Darkness. Now, it's also going to be on Netflix along with the TV show, whatever this TV show ends up being. But this is how you fucking do a show or a Resident Evil movie. We all have, animated films. Animated films are a thing. You can have voice actors and all that stuff. But animated films are really the way that some of these movies should be going. Some of these adaptations should be going. You don't have to make a live action adaptation. You can make an animated live like a half animated live adaptation, like The Lion King. The Lion King went from animation to CGI. You can just do that comfortably without making an actual live action movie where you need to have crazy CGI shit. There's already 12 video games at least, right? Because you have Resident Evil 1 through 8, you have Code Veronica X, Resident Evil Dead Aim, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. There's so many Resident Evil games out there that it wouldn't be that hard to pull from them and make a cohesive, interesting story. And practically, that's all Infinite Darkness really is. Infinite Darkness is literally like Resident Evil 2, but in movie form. It's just animated. It's like watching the cutscenes. It's the same exact thing as the video games, which is really why it's probably going to be great. It's going to be a fantastic, I don't think it's a series. It might be a series, but I think it's just a standalone movie. But they could make a series with it, with animated characters instead of making a live action. It's so dumb. You don't have to gender bend characters. You don't have to make fucking more female casts of just random characters that no one knows about that you're trying to just create this intricate story that's probably not going to be intricate at all. Come on. The main character of the Resident Evil show is going to be Wesker's children, but Wesker's black, which means his kids will be black, which means it really has nothing to do with anything of Resident Evil because Wesker is not black. There are not many black characters in the show except for Shiva, which I'm a black guy. I have no problem with that. Please just make my show how I want it and how I remember it and how it's based off of what I originally liked, which was the games. You know, this movie looks like it's going to be fantastic. I will say that, you know, compared to the show and whatever the movie, I was excited for the Resident Evil movie. You know, I liked the first two, Resident Evil and Resident Evil Apocalypse with Mila Jovovich. After that, I was done. The next 6 or 5, whatever, 4 were just complete bullshit. But I really liked the first two. So I had really high hopes that, like, okay, they're making this Resident Evil movie. Maybe it'll actually be good. And then when I saw the pictures from the, you know, from the live action show with the Black Wesker, I was like, oh hell no. Like I'm fucking done. So I had to research the other one to make sure that it was still going maybe better than this one was, and I was fucking completely wrong. I mean, come on, a Mexican Leon, that draws a line for me. You know, I'm not down. But, you know, again, hopefully it works out. Hopefully it does good. But Resident Evil Infinite Darkness is going to be awesome. I can guarantee this show or movie or whatever it is will be awesome. I mean, you can almost, if you're a fan of the games, you can't even tell that this is not a game. I mean, I would rather play this than watch any of the shit that's coming out, you know, but whatever. Like I said, check out Infinite Darkness. It's coming out later this summer. I thought it was out already, but whatever. And then check out the new Welcome to Raccoon City, which is going to be the new Resident Evil movie. That's probably going to come out, you know, end of the year or next year. And then, as I said, fuck the Resident Evil show on Netflix because Wesker's not black. So that's all I have to say. All right, wait. So I guess I'll add one more thing. I'm gonna go ahead and just fire off some shots into the future and what I think is gonna happen on this ridiculous Netflix show, not the animated one, Infinite Darkness, but the Resident Evil series. So they have a Black Wesker, and it revolves around his daughters. So they're obviously black. So they're probably gonna be dealing with some diversity issue bullshit or whatever, or like some woke nonsense. And you know, Wesker's gonna inadvertently release the virus into the world, and you know, the daughters are gonna have to come together. One will probably be like, you know, the feisty one, will probably be the level-headed one, and they're gonna have to, you know, kill zombies and crazy infected stuff. But like Resident Evil, if they follow the lore, there'll be some shit that's gonna end up happening, and you know,
it's over, Wesker. Over.
Yep, that's about right. So then, you know, the daughters are gonna have to kill their dad because their dad will become a monster somehow. It's a show, so you know, a couple episodes later, or for the finale, he'll become a monster, and they're gonna have to, unfortunately, you know, kill their dad, and you're gonna have to have sympathy for the dad because you're gonna be like, oh no, he's a black guy, and society pushed him to the edge, and he ended up creating monsters, and he became one himself, and I can just see it now. It's going to be complete bullshit, but whatever. Hopefully it's not. But thank you for listening. This has been the Craig Lee Lawrence Experience. Hope you enjoyed this video. Netflix, stop fucking around already. Just stop.